Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Phones, Drones, and Tech. I'm your host, Original Dobo, and I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. Today, we're gonna be looking at a case for the iPad, and it can be either for iPad Pro 10.5, 12, or even just the regular iPad Pro 9.7, or even the iPad, the newest iPad, which is like the base model now. So it's a really nice looking case. Just so we can get this out of the way, this is a sponsored video by Skylmw. They make great cases, and I'm gonna include links in the description below out there for you to check them out on Amazon. But yeah, so it is a really nice case. It is a plastic case of back. It almost emulates a little bit of a OtterBox in a sense, and you've got a kickstand here, which I like because it sort of clips in there, which is really pretty decent. It's also a TPU material. Now, I have a case on my daughter's iPad currently, and it's not really a TPU. It's a little bit more, I don't know, silicone material, I guess best way to put it, and it absorbs a lot of dirt. The one thing I like about this case is that it's TPU. TPU says really clean, and it's super, super durable. Okay, so this is the iPad. This is an iPad Air 2, so it's gonna work out just the same as like the iPad Pro. But I'm really glad that Skylmw is sponsoring this video because my daughter has syrup and everything else all over this iPad. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this first. I was not anticipating it to be that gross. That is syrup, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this, and I'll be back here in a little bit. Alrighty guys, so I've got the iPad all cleaned off and got it in the case here, and to put it in this case was pretty straightforward and simple. It just clips off from the top. And just to give you an idea of what I've been using for my kids for their iPad, it's been this Moco case, and you can see this thing is like, it's a crappy silicone material, but I mean, it's, you know, shock absorbent, but you can see the case is just, you know, this, and it's gotten dirty, and this doesn't really like latch anymore. So that's what I've been using. Again, you can find that on Amazon too. But the Skylmw case, a little bit different design. You got more of a TPU material, a little bit more durable design. Love the cleanliness of it, just really super nice. Got this nice little like rose gold color, really looks good. And the iPad sits really firm in there. I also have a tempered glass on here, so if you're worried about putting a tempered glass on here and that not working, well, that's not an issue with this case. Some of the downfalls of this case, especially if you're gonna hand this over to your kids, is that the volume and power buttons are both exposed. So you have your volume rockers on this side here. Again, they are open. And then the power button here is also open. So not really a deal breaker in my sense, but the bottom is very well protected. The speaker grills, nice little lightning port. And then again, you got your backside and you have your camera cut out right here, along with some cutouts for microphones and additional items there. Now, if you're gonna use this on an iPad Pro, you're not going to be able to use the smart connector for a keyboard, so that's out. So if you were hoping to do that, that's not gonna work with this case. But what you can do is use this case like any other iPad by setting it up right. If you're watching Netflix, or if you're going to type, set it in this manner so that way you can go ahead and type. So you got two ways that you can actually utilize this, and the kickstand is really super nice. It's probably one of the best kickstands that I've seen on any sort of tablet. And then just hit that, and then what's nice is you can see it's just not going down. You gotta actually snap it in place, which means it's not gonna pop out inadvertently, and you're not gonna have to worry about this breaking later on down the road. And that's sort of the problem I had with the Moco, is that that would pop out. Another nice thing, doesn't really add much bulk to the iPad itself. I think it's fairly light in a sense, so I think the kids will enjoy this case. Again, if you wanna pick up one of these for yourselves, the company is called Skylmw. I will go ahead and put links in the description below so you can pick one of these up for yourself. They make them in a couple of different colors, and they make them for a couple of different devices. But for the money, you're not gonna find a more protective case that looks this great and that is very affordable and very cheap. Again, guys, if you liked the video, drop it a like down below. And if you really enjoyed the video and you want to see more content just like this, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss future videos on the channel just like this. As always, I want to thank you for being a part of my channel. And as always, just a reminder, stay original. We'll catch you next time.